really, really important not to set and forget. You do need to update your competitor set regularly. Normal conditions, I would say at least once a year, but with COVID, you really need to be looking at your competitors quarterly because they are doing a lot of work on their hotels. They're renovating, they're building new rooms, they're changing their market offering, or they're closing down. So we can't just sit and forget at the moment because our competitors are busy working and changing.
Ah, okay. So so we review them because things might change. I guess if things change in our hotel, we might need to review our competitor set too if we do a renovation or something.
Yeah, well, if you renovate your hotel, your competitor set may change because you've elevated your offering, or your competitors have renovated and they've elevated their offering. So they're no longer competing against you because they've moved up a price bracket. But another hotel might have moved into your price bracket. So you need to be really watching what's going on in your market and talking to your customers because your customers will tell you where else they thought about staying or where else they considered when they looked at your hotel. You also need to be talking to your market managers. They're working in the market every day. So they know what's going on at other hotels. They know the gossip that's going around, and they have a lot of analytics that they can use to tell you what's going on and what customers' behavior is like.
Okay, so talk to your OTA person. Okay,
Definitely.
that's important. So how do I actually do it? It's okay to say to do that, but how do I do it?
Okay, so the first thing I would start by doing is having a look on an OTA and seeing what properties the OTAs are recommending when you look at your own property. So there's always an area on the OTAs which say, um, this is the property you're looking at, but we also recommend this property as well. So start there. Start with looking at other properties that have the same facilities as you. So if you offer a swimming pool, what other hotels offer a swimming pool? If you've got mice, what other properties have mice? So start to narrow it down by facilities. Start to look at what's located in the same geographical area as you. So if there's a bunch of hotels on your street, what else do they offer and which ones do you compete with? Start talking to your customers. Where else did they think of booking when they booked you? Talk to your travel agents, talk to your corporate bookers, and be asking the question, where else do you use? So you might actually start out with one of those good old fashioned dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you get the answers to the questions, you're going to start narrowing down who your competitors actually are. But don't assume that you only compete against hotels in your geographical location. If you are a unique property, you might be competing against people outside your geographical area. And what I mean by this is, for example, you are a luxury resort situated in the Kangaroo Valley, 3 hours drive from Sydney. Where else do your customers consider going for their weekend away? Are they looking at maybe going to the Barossa Valley, the Hunter Valley, or are they thinking about getting on planes and going to Lizard Island or Kangaroo Island? Your customers will tell you where else they thought of going, and that's going to give you an idea of where else you're competing against.
Okay, and is that different with business travelers to people on holidays?
Yes, you might actually have a leisure competitor set and a corporate competitor set. And the reason you would have a different one for corporate travelers is they look for different things. They are not looking for a swimming pool. They might be looking for location and closeness to the offices they're going to. They're looking at a car park, or more importantly, they're looking at member reward schemes. So if you're a branded hotel, for example, Hilton, Marriott, Accor properties, you will be competing against like properties because people are racking up their points. That's what they're focusing on. So they're not thinking of staying at the no brand hotel next door. They'll be thinking of staying at the other branded hotel down the road because they want their points.
Okay, and how do I compare to my competitors? Like, how do I know what customers think? Are they better than my property, or are they worse? Like, how do I know? I guess I
You,
can't ask
no,
customers everything, but
you can't ask everyone. It gets a little bit difficult, but you can go to TripAdvisor and Google reviews and the OTA reviews, and they will tell you what customers think about the other hotels in town. You can also go and stay at the properties. I know this is an unusual concept, but back in the day, we always used to go and stay at our competitors because we might think they're situated on a very noisy highway. And so no one wants to stay in their rooms until we go and sleep there and we discover the windows are triple glazed and it's actually very quiet. We may think that their customer service is really great because they're a 5-star property, but until we actually start reading the reviews, we don't know that their customer service is appalling. So you've got to look at these different areas. And one of the most key areas to have a look at is if you're a corporate hotel, start talking to the people in charge of RFPs, talk to the travel agents and the corporate bookers because they will know what their guests are saying when they come back to the office. They will know that when their guests come back and say, look, never ever book me at that hotel again because, and you want to pay attention to those reasons because that's an upselling opportunity for you, and it's also an opportunity for you to either add or remove a hotel from your competitor's set.
okay. And is there a way I can get help to do this, especially the first time? Maybe,
Yeah,
are there people out there who can help go through this process?
yeah, there's definitely consultants out there that help you. At Revenue, we help people form their competitor sets, or we help guide people through the process as they start talking to other people because we can give them a list of recommendations of who to talk to. But definitely reach out to different hospitality consultants and they'll be able to help talk you through the process of a SWOT analysis and forming a competitor set.
Great. Okay. Thanks very much for your time today, Tammy. It's been
Thank
really
you.
helpful.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.